Alright, hello guys, welcome back. Today is January 27, Tuesday, 6:20 p.m. So tomorrow we have the big day. We'll just do a quick recap on today and then talk about my outlook for this big day, FOMC. Starting off with a quick recap of NQ. We were expecting bearishness from here mostly, but I stated that it could really go any way. It could break above, use this as a support maybe, and then go a little higher for these. Or maybe now we can move lower. I think this is actually really nice that we're moving higher leading to FOMC. Maybe we take out these highs and then these highs, and then we use FOMC to then move lower from there. Um, or I don't like fighting bullishness, especially near all-time highs. So, or we just continue higher. I guess we'll have to see tomorrow what the results with FOMC is, what ends up happening. I'm just watching for basically tomorrow pre NFP. I'm sorry, pre FOMC. Um, like in the AM, we'll be just consolidating around this area, and then maybe we have FOMC sweep the highs and then start moving lower from there. But yeah, just a quick recap of what happened today. Um, it was it was pretty interesting. Let me just move this real quick. Yeah, it was pretty interesting how uh, we ended up breaking above this FEG. We took out this high, started making our way to this high. Now, I actually shorted. I still was lucky enough to make money and get away with shorting. I didn't lose money. I was able to. So this was my position. I was able to. Um, I was actually looking for. Yeah. Well, let me check MNQ. I don't know why the position is always very. Okay, yeah, there. So I was actually able to. I wanted the full two, but after not getting it, I just decided to close after breaking above this 1 minute high. And mainly I wouldn't do this, but I mentioned it could really do anything, and we're in very uncertain times. Very low probability decoupled FOMC tomorrow, so I just wanted to play it safe. I wanted to secure a win, and I was happy I did that overall because we did go all the way back up. But yeah, back to NQ. That was the trade, and um, there was um, I'm sorry, there was SMT, and we swept this high and started moving lower, stopped going higher, inverted this right here, bearish, uh, bearish change in state of delivery right here, and then this bearish change in state of delivery with bearish order block. Um, so yeah, I decided to enter on that. Ideally, I wanted to, uh, again, not on this chart, the other chart, I guess we can go back to it. Ideally, I wanted to target the two and then leave some runners for these lows and then back down to these lows that we had in Monday. But we just didn't get any of that. We just got this one, uh, just a little bit more than a 1R. So I can't complain. It's still a win nonetheless, better than a loss. And yeah, back to it. Looking at the dollar, dollar has been very very bearish, which is you know reason to believe why NQ may want to be bullish. I think dollar just broke a pretty significant level, and it's just been bearish for the past 3 months. So really, what we want to do here will be very telling. Maybe this is a sweep of liquidity, and then from there we start pushing higher using FOMC, or if we do close and then find resistance off of this, I'm going to look at this as a market structure shift bearish, which would then put us in that bullish NQ position. Um, so yeah, watching out for that. And just looking at the ZB real quick as well while we're at it. We're still in this consolidation zone, and still here's that decoupled market with NQ and ZB. ZB being extremely bearish while NQ is being pretty bullish. ZB found some type of resistance off of this bearish FEG, moved back down into discount, and yeah, just pretty much has held that level since. We're still in this consolidation, no real move outside of any range yet. Um, so yeah, I mean, the idea, maybe we respect this bearish FEG and start moving lower. Maybe we get that FOMC pop higher into premium, and then from there move lower. Maybe we keep this FEG open, move into it, and then move lower from there. Come for the highs, then move lower. It's very tricky right now, just because NQ isn't aligned with ZB. So I'm just trying to find out how they're going to align these two together, which I think they will using FOMC. But yeah, I'm gonna be very vigilant tomorrow. Keep an eye out for anything really. Just be ready to expect anything. Really, what I'm watching for in ZB is just a break outside of this consolidation, like we have been watching, whether it's lower or higher, and then from there see what we want to do. And then looking at NQ again, this is that same consolidation pattern that I like watching out for, but this is looking like we're manipulating higher outside of the consolidation range. Sweep of high, maybe we exaggerate it a little bit more, and then from there we move back into the range, or we break out and then start moving higher for all-time highs again. That's not too far-fetched in my opinion. But yeah, good luck tomorrow. Just be very safe. Um, don't do anything too dumb. Hope you found this insightful. Be safe.